The court is going to find you guilty. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. With regards to punishment, state, what are you requesting?
Your Honor, we're asking for the 10 years in prison.
Defense, what are you requesting?
Judge, I asked that he be sent, continued on probation and sent to ISF for a period of time to get his thoughts together.
The court is going to find you guilty. The court will send.
All right, guys, this one is absolutely wild. We've got a defendant in court today, and he's about to find out whether he's walking away with probation or getting slammed with the full 10 years behind bars. Here's the deal. This guy caused a serious accident that left his passengers badly injured. And then he just took off, left them there. Who even does that? Leaving the scene of an injury crash is a felony, and trust me, the law does not take that lightly. From the look on the judge's face, this is not a day for mercy. What do you think? Is he going to catch a break, or is this the moment everything changes for him? If you're into jaw-dropping courtroom drama, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's rewind and break down exactly how this all started.
You're charged with failure to stop and render aid, serious bodily injury. That's a third-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
So you have a car accident and your go-to is to leave. Why would you leave a car accident?
Everybody had left, and I just left myself.
Well, no, everybody didn't leave because there were two people remaining in the car trapped, and somebody had to help them out. So why would you leave injured people behind in the vehicle?
I was one of those people injured in the car. And then I got out. They held me out, and then I walked home.
Okay, this is not where he's going to pretend he wasn't driving, is it?
We're pleading no contest, Your Honor.
Okay. So again, why would you leave someone behind in a vehicle that's injured?
You got out. Did you go to they were sitting on the curb and speak with you?
No.
Okay.
No. Did you call for help for anyone? Why not?
Just being ignorant.
You see, let me just tell you what I know about life from my time on the planet. And I think I can say this because I have more of my life behind me than in front of me.
Yes.
Is that big things somehow ends up snowballing for young people into bigger things. Number one, there shouldn't have been any speeding. Number two, nobody should have taken any drinks and driven. And number three, if there's an accident, you call somebody. If you would have stayed and helped, if you would have called somebody, guess what? We wouldn't be here for a failure to stop and render aid. So how are you getting around town without driving?
I take the bus. I'll walk if I have to. I have a daughter that I have to support. So
How old is your daughter?
she just turned 1, March 13th.
Are you and the mother together or no?
Sort of. We talk. We're not married, so we don't live together.
How far did you go in school?
I stopped at 11th grade.
Why?
Just struggling with my family.
What does that mean?
Like, I have to take care of my little brothers sometimes, most of the time, because my mom is just not healthy. So I'm really like their dad, and I'm always there to help them out and stuff like that. So
What do you mean she's not helping? Where is she?
she lives with her mom. Yeah, she lives with my grandmother.
And so how old is your little brother?
My little brother, he's 13.
So where is your little brother living?
He lives with me with my uncle.
So was Child Protective Services involved?
Yeah, they're talking to my mother right now. So there's a case, I think, that's open with my mother.
So what are you planning on doing for the rest of your life? Are you going to be working at Bohannon's or are you doing something else?
So no, I was gonna work at Bohannon's for a little bit until I get my own apartment, and then get my GED and eventually try to join into the military. With
So now the guy who caused the crash is standing in court, telling the judge he wants to turn his life around, talking about joining the military and becoming some kind of hero. I mean, sure, that's a nice goal, but let's not lose sight of the facts. He seriously injured his passengers, and then just left them there. That's not exactly the move of someone who's ready to be a role model. The justice system isn't about dramatic redemption stories. It's about accountability. And a felony hit and run involving injuries? That can land you up to 10 years in prison. Judging by the look on the judge's face, they've heard every excuse in the book already. What do you think? Does this last-minute life plan actually change anything? And yeah, he's bringing up his rough childhood like it's a free pass. But let's be real. Lots of people go through tough upbringings and still manage not to abandon injured people on the side of the road. Your past might explain your actions, but it doesn't excuse them. It's definitely not a get-out-of-jail-free card when lives are on the line. So, is the judge buying the sob story, or is this guy about to get hit with the full 10 years? Let's get back into it and see how this plays out.
Well, I always tell people you can't keep saying you're gonna, because you're gonna wake up and 5 years of your life will have passed you by. You understand? Cats 1 and 2, was there some sort of theft involved? Is there a reason for cats 1 and 2?
The case that was TIC was a burglary of a habitation, Judge.
All right, so here's the thing about burglary of habitations, right? I haven't been presented with any evidence, so I don't know what it says. But what I do know is that entering people's homes without their permission, it's going to end up resulting in one of two things for you. One, it's going to end up being a prison trip. And burglary of habitations, range of punishment is 2 to 20 years. Or either you're going to break into somebody's home and you're going to be shocked to find that they are at their home, and you may end up being shot or killed. And you know what people are going to say? It was justified. You're in somebody's home, you're not supposed to be. So I'm going to put down cats 1 and 2, but I can give you cats 1 and 2 course in 2 minutes. Don't take what does not belong to you, which people should have learned in preschool. And when you go to someone's home, only go if you're invited, and then when they ask you to leave, leave. Life is so simple, people make it so much difficult than it has to be. So cats 1 and 2. And the MRT, which is supposed to teach you right from wrong, which again, you should learn that in preschool, right? If everybody would treat others the way they would like to be treated, you will need the MRT course. So remember that as you're taking that course. I'm going to want him tested for levels. And those levels need to start going down. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
All right, so now the judge is bringing one of the crash victims into the Zoom hearing, and things are about to get even more intense. This girl suffered life-altering injuries because of what happened. Honestly, I feel for her. Can you imagine having your entire future changed in an instant because someone chose to be reckless? Victim impact plays a huge role in cases like this. It's not just emotional. It can seriously influence the final sentence. The law takes this stuff very seriously. Let me know in the comments what you think about the case so far. Now, let's dive in and hear what she has to say.
Ms. Pettis has some words to say to you. I require that everyone treat everyone with respect, so just listen and internalize what I'm saying. You may proceed.
After everything, I don't think that you should be in prison or, but I did suffer injuries that are like for a lifetime. I just want you to understand that because I did go through all of that, you do deserve to go through some kind of consequence. Did I cut off?
Yes, you did.
They keep calling me that, so I'm sorry. But yeah, that's all I have to say. But I do forgive you. Like, it happened. It's been a long time already, but I just didn't, I hope you just know where I'm coming from, James.
All right, thank you so much. Do y'all need to speak with her?
I don't believe so. We have contact. We can talk to Ms. Perez after this. Thank you, Ms. Perez.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, probation will go over conditions with you.
All right, here's the deal. The judge originally gave this guy probation. Honestly, not a bad call, especially considering the alternative was 10 years in prison. It looked like a fair shot at redemption. But hold up, because this is the last time we're seeing him before everything changes. In the next clip, he's back in court. And guess why? He completely blew off his probation. Like, how do you mess up the one chance you were given to avoid serious time? The judge is about to tear into him, and trust me, it's about to get heated. Now, I actually thought probation was a fair decision the first time around. It gave him the opportunity to turn things around without being thrown straight into prison. Even the victim showed grace. She said she forgave him, which really helped his case. But if I were the judge and this guy came back acting like probation didn't matter, yeah, I'd be furious. Probation isn't a free pass. It's a test, and if you fail it, you're staring down the full 10 years you were lucky to avoid the first time. What was he thinking? Just show up later and hope the judge forgot the terms? Let's get into this next clip, because the judge looks ready to explode.
Same James Madrone, who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2021 CR 2437 for the offense of failure to stop and render aid serious bodily injury on March 21st, 2022 for a period of 10 years. Is that you?
Yes, sir. James Madrone did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of January and December 2023 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True, Your Honor.
State?
Your Honor, we waived the other violations alleged in the motion.
No objection.
All right. Mr. Madrone, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, I understand.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
It's not, Your Honor. We're going open. We are asking for the 10 years, Your Honor. I believe the defense might be heard on that.
All right. Defense, what are you requesting?
Judge, we're requesting that he be placed on probation, that he be given weekly UAs and intense supervision. Basically, Judge, this was a lot dealing with financial issues. He has 2 small children that he was responsible for, living with his grandmother at the time. He's now presently employed. I believe he has the resources now to continue taking drug testing and support his children. So I think basically, Judge, if we give him weekly UAs and ISF and put him back, not ISF, but intense supervision, that he's able to complete the probation successfully. You have anything to add, James?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right. You can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
James Madrone.
All right. It says here that you didn't talk to the manager and you left when asked to stay in the lobby by the probation officer.
Your Honor, I was my grandmother, thankful for her that she helped me with my burdens when I had to do these reports and everything, and she would have my kids in the car while I'll be reporting. So at that time, I really didn't have too much time to be there due to my being responsible for 2 children. So that was just that at that time. That was it.
Okay. That doesn't make sense to me. Your grandmother is helping you with your children.
Yes.
And how old are your children?
3 and 1.
All right. So she's helping you with the 3 and 1 year old. So you're telling me your grandmother drives you to see your probation officer
Yes.
and then says, I can't wait.
Yes, Your Honor.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
It's just like I have real no support, really none. It's just me out there.
All right, so your grandmother is not supporting you.
Well, in a way.